Okay, yeah, we've had some good performances, both the men's and women's side. Denise Brewer ran a 13:99 in the 100-meter hurdles, which is a top 10 time at the Cal Nevada meet on Sunday down at UCLA. Joe Gattel ran a 14:00.50 5,000 meters, which is a top 10 all-time at Cal Poly. I believe number 4 mark for both Denise and Joe, if I'm not mistaken. In the 5,000 meters at the Stanford Invitational. That was Friday night. Carl Dargitz has run an 8:52 steeplechase in our first meet of the season against Fresno State, and that also is a top 10 mark for Cal Poly. All those are really solid marks that we hope will get them to the regional NCAA championship, which is in Austin, Texas, later on down the road. And we've had several other outstanding performances in our early season meets as we head into April. The season's flying by, and a lot of people are in a really good spot as to where they need to be. Jasmine Pickett is long jumping and triple jumping great. She's already gone 42 feet in the triple jump. She's a top 10 performer all time at Cal Poly. We've had some strong steeplechasing on both the men's and women's side with Carl, and then Andy Wright and Nathan Huerta and Leif Anderson have all run under 9:10, which those marks are all going to be real close as far as getting them to the regional meet, but they'll run some more steeples this year to try to increase their chances of qualifying for that event. And then on the women's side, Brianna Morris is actually in the top 3 or 4 in the conference right now in the women's steeplechase. And we have some great young sprinters. Antoine Miller and Taylor Herrera have been running great in the 100 and 200 meters. Taylor's leading the conference right now in the 200 meters, is just a true freshman. And Antoine and Jared Houston are both sitting at about, they're in the top 5 right now in the 100 meters in the conference. And our throwers are stepping up nicely. Daniel Erdman is a top 5 in the conference in the shot in the disc, and Corbin Boaz also is throwing very well in those events. And some good all-around performances covering different event areas for the Mustangs. Aaron Benny and Ogana Agu in the women's sprints are sprinting well early on, and we still have April coming up to get ready for the Big West Championships. And then coming into this weekend with our home invitational, it's exciting because we'll have a mixture of collegiate athletes with some club and open post-collegiate athletes competing. Schools coming over to compete include Fresno State. UC Santa Barbara is going to send some athletes. UCLA is going to send some athletes here. Pepperdine University, Cal State Bakersfield. So far, they've all entered some folks, and some again post-collegiates have also entered, and it should be a fun day of track and field out at the Mustang track on Saturday.
I know last year at the Invitational, Stephanie Brown-Thrapton came back. Is she coming back this weekend, or what are some of the post-collegiates like Matt, you guys here?
Yeah, I spoke with Stephanie, and she wants to open up her season later this year. She felt that the timing of her season last year might not have led to all the results she wanted in the summer, so she's going to open up later on, so she won't be here. And Maggie, I spoke with her, and she's tentative and may come and run the 400 meters, just do some speed work for the 800, but wasn't 100% certain yet. She was going to discuss all that with her coach, too.
So. How about like Sharon Day and some of the other...
Well,
the ones that are coming or tentative?
Yeah, Sharon Day, of course, who's also on the coaching staff, and so she'll be out there in dual roles. And with Sharon, I think they'll work on, whichever events she wants to work on towards her heptathlon as she really gets her season opening up down the road after doing very well indoors. So they're pretty much in a training early season mode, too, her and Coach Hoyt. But Sharon will be out there, and she'll also be out there coaching the Mustangs.
Sorry, one more. Is Chelsea Johnson going to be there?
I have not heard. If Chelsea's going to be here or not.
Okay.
So.
Now, just kind of talk about what an opportunity is for people in the community, whether it's high school athletes who, want to look up to people, or just track and field fans
Well, there's a lot of people in this community that are track and field fans, and this is a great meet because we have several athletes, so we will have several heats in certain events, sprints and hurdles, middle distances, where there will be more than one race, and those heats are seeded based on times, and it allows people to see a lot of different athletes of differing abilities, but everybody's out there trying to do the same thing, which is see how far they can throw and jump or run and just challenge themselves. And track's great because nothing lies. It's just you out there. And I think as people come and watch our meet and they stand up against the fence there and they lean on the rail and they get to be close up to the races, the track right there behind the fence is they can just see the athletes, and it's a great opportunity to really study and analyze how much people are going for it, whether they're an Olympian like a Sharon Day or a post-collegiate person who just still loves to challenge themselves after competing in college. Are they a collegiate athlete trying to hit a regional mark or a conference qualifying mark? But everybody in the end is going after the same thing, and we have so many different levels of competitors out there representing universities, clubs, competing unattached for themselves, and it just creates a lot of drama. So for the track and field fan, I think it's a fantastic meet to watch, from the elite level to the developing athletes.
Well, it's been a couple months since you took over your new capacity. Just how's it been going? Has it been more challenging than you thought, or how's it been going?
It's been going well, and I think it's been going pretty much what I thought what I expected. Just a lot more other things to do and other decisions to make, but I think things are going very well. I'm excited, and the student athletes on the team seem excited, and their performances have been pretty darn solid, and the coaching staff we're just rolling ahead, and recruiting's gone pretty darn good. So things are going well, and it's been busy, but it's all great.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you. Yep.